the game progresses.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Zoom. 45's the mic. I'm coming. 45. Mike, 45. Shut up. I'm going to run you over. 45, Mike, 45.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On third down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Let's go. To Pittsburgh. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. 57's Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the eye.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. You better bring it. You better bring it.
On second down, here's Smith.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
45. Mike, 45. It's our time. It's our time.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Check safety, check safety.
Following the interception, Young. He finds McCoy. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Check 52. Do.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
It's caught, Smith, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. To the air once more, Young. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again. Young throwing right, and that's complete. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Third and short yardage, Young. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Okay, ready? 5, check my close ball. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going up top, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Young. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Young to throw it. Looking deep now for McCoy. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Wild now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Gordon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. I got you, son. I got you, son. 45's the mic. I got it. Echo.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got nothing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Gordon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Badgley able to knock this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, Mike 57. Target, 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 target. Slam. Say.
Young working out of the gun. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Here we go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken short, and he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 9. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Focus, defense, focus. Switch.
Now a 1st down throw for Young, letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Drop deep. Check 37. Joker.
Young now to throw again. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes more.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Chargers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Come on.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Badgley's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Young. Looking deep now for McCoy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
SOS, SOS, SOS. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, they're scared.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Jackson.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get it, push it, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Now Young. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backs.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the home team here, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Oh,
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros, in the yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set and finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?